Basic concepts of XML parsers. So, what is an XML parser? An XML parsers is the piece of software that reads XML files and makes those informations from those files available to the applications and programming languages. Basically, XML parsers are software library or a package that provides interface to the client applications to work with an XML document. XML parsers works with an XML document that contains wide variety of data. Also, XML parser validates all this data from XML documents if the data are well defined. If these data are well defined, it will now provide an interface to the client applications. There are two XML parsing approaches, the tree-based APIs and the event-based APIs. First, let's proceed to the tree-based APIs.
The first XML parsing approaches is tree-based APIs. The whole XML document is parsed and a model of it is a built-in memory. Made it possible to go back and forward through an XML which is already read. The model they build is usually larger than the original XML document, thus duplicating and wasting memory. Object Model DOM3. DOM document is an object which contains all the information of an XML document. And also, DOM document creates an internal structure in a memory. Event-based APIs. Event-based parsers parses the whole XML documents and throw events depending on the information content of the XML. Push Model SAX. SAX is an event-based API that calls your handler, not your handler that calls the SAX parser. And also, the SAX parser pushes event with your handler.
So we will be describing a gadget, specifically a laptop. Here, you can see we have created our root element gadget and the element which is the laptop price list. Then under our child element Acer, we have our sub-element model which is the Aspire HD of 40 gigabytes and a price of 20,000 pesos. Then before we proceed to the next product or to the next child element, make sure you have your corresponding end tag for your child element which is the Acer. The next child element we are describing is the Asus, which have a model of A3, HDD of 60 gigabytes, and a price of 24,000 pesos.
This time, let's proceed to another child element, the HP laptop. Its model name is NX9040 with an HDD of 40 GB and the price of 25,000 pesos. And for the last child element, Lenovo. It has a model name of C1000 with 40 GB for HDD and 25,000 pesos for the price.
Next is our second category, smartphone list. Under the smartphone list, we have the child element smartphone. Under the smartphone, we have sub-element name, which is Realme 5 Pro, RAM 6 GB, OS, Android, and lastly, the storage, which is 128 GB.
So here's another example under the child element smartphone. So these child element smartphone have these sub element, which are the name, which is the Samsung Galaxy XYZ, the RAM, which is 12 GB, the OS, which is Android, and lastly, the storage, which is 256 GB.
After we finish the XML document, we need to validate it using online XML validator. If our XML document is valid, now we are ready to run the XML document to see the output.